Welcome back, fight fans, to another video here on the Fight Game. Who is Gervonta Davis? He is the youngest ever two-time world champion after claiming 2 titles in the super featherweight division. He is 25 years old, signed with Mayweather Promotions, and tipped to become the next big thing in the world of boxing. To become a big star in boxing, you need an assortment of qualities. You need to be young, you need to be confident, and you need to be good. 3 qualities Davis covers abundantly. Being a protege to Floyd Mayweather has kick-started his career with impressive popularity, and Mayweather has expressed great confidence in him to become the next superstar in the sport of boxing. At age 25, many fighters are still climbing the ranks, but Gervonta Davis stands as more than just a ranking. Guided by Floyd Mayweather and managed by Al Heyman, his rise has just begun. What we're seeing now is the birthing of a new superstar, a new icon. In this video, we will dissect the caliber of Gervonta Davis, take a look at what his future holds, and question if he has what it takes to become the next big thing in the sport of boxing. His nickname is Tank, a pseudonym which was given to him by a former trainer with relation to his resembling build. He grew up in a high crime rate community in West Baltimore, and at age 5 he took his first steps into a boxing gym. 12 years later, at age 17, he won the National Golden Gloves Amateur Boxing Tournament, and the following year he began a shift into the professional ranks. When you consider where he's from, he's already a winner. 22 fights later, he is here, 25 years young with everything to gain. He's got it all, the speed, the skills, and the swagger, poised and game ready to take the boxing world by storm. Offensive by nature, defensive with caution, his style showing shades of the Floyd Mayweather that was Pretty Boy. His name is common among modern pop, and more importantly, recognized with great respect. He's fought domestically and internationally, defeating unbeaten world champion Jose Pedraza in 7 rounds at the Barclays Center in New York, then trekking to the UK to defeat unbeaten Liam Walsh in only 3 rounds. We see that he's fast, but we also see that he hits like his name suggests, a tank. With a 95% knockout ratio, we get the hint on what to expect when Gervonta Davis steps into a boxing ring.
Oh, that's why. Lightning quick power!
He is a southpaw with power in both hands that go along excellently with his slick defensive skills. His style is fan-friendly, entertainment is always guaranteed when Davis fights. So far it's been glory and fame, and only time will tell if it's the beginning of something great or simply another attempt at reaching the top. So what kind of style does Davis have? Well, you can definitely see hints of similarity between himself and Floyd Mayweather when he was younger. Davis has revealed Mayweather is a big source for his inspiration. Floyd, of course, keeps his left hand low to block shots to the body and uses his right hand to block jabs. But one big difference is Davis is a southpaw, which means the infamous Philly shell style isn't going to work the same for Davis. While Mayweather uses his shoulder to block straight rights, Davis uses a high guard. Davis has that incredible sharpness to his punches that few fighters translate from the pads into the ring. He has a good ability to remain calm under fire, a quality few fighters possess. He has a good defensive responsibility, always protecting himself prior and post combinations with blocks, footwork, and head movement. Another quality I like about Gervonta Davis is his ability to hold the center of the ring. With his positive positioning, he's able to dictate the pace of his fights, in turn setting up his monster left hand.
Oh, left view hand that stuns, cruise.
He's definitely a flashy boxer, but he still retains boxing fundamentals, and with his brilliant capability of staying calm when trading shots, he's able to pick apart his opponents in close distance with clinical power shots, while his opponent struggles to land effectively themselves. This quality will work incredibly in Davis's favor, especially in the professional domain of boxing. In a 12-round fight, your energy consumption efficiency can be vital as the fight goes down the stretch. Because Davis's punches are so sharp, they land with tremendous accuracy, which can really only be appreciated when we slow the footage down in slow motion. When watching a fight in real time, you can miss the true effect of the punches as they're landing. In some of these slow motion shots, we really get to see Davis's technicality at work. Davis's style is surely to change and evolve as the years go by, but as a 25-year-old, he's got a pretty good basis to build on for the next decade or so.
It's not easy to be a world champion at that age. You gotta be really good in so many ways, okay? You don't see it very often. He wanted to be great. He didn't just want to be famous. He wanted to be great.
As for what mistakes Davis tends to make, there are some holes in his arsenal, which I'm sure he'll learn to fix up as years go by. In a southpaw versus orthodox showdown, the jab is crucial, and I believe Davis lacks a good jab. He's been well capable to go to war in his past fights, but I think he's going to struggle against a boxer who brings a great jab to the table. Davis loves throwing power punches, but perhaps he likes throwing power punches a bit too much. He'll find himself off balance and exposed at times, and a good opponent will capitalize on that. There are spots when Davis will explode with short bursts of punches, but then he'll remain stagnant for a period of time. I'd personally like Davis to fill that time with an active jab in search for openings. He can always set up his power punches with a jab. But in the past, Davis's pure power and ferocity has got him the victory. However, if he doesn't start to utilize his jab more, I can see him being beat to the punch by a better opponent. No fighter is perfect. I just thought it would be valuable to highlight some weaknesses as well as strengths for you guys so you can notice them when watching boxing. The only problem I have with Gervonta Davis is his lackluster resume. Davis's last 4 opponents have a combined record of 10 losses. If you're wondering who he might be able to face now, let me introduce you to the lightweight division. The division, which is contested at 135 pounds, includes boxers Vasyl Lomachenko, Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. However, it is worth mentioning that Davis previously fought in the super featherweight division, and he will make his lightweight debut on December 28th against Yuriorkis Gamboa. But I still would have liked to see Davis fight the likes of Oscar Valdez, Tevin Farmer, or Leo Santa Cruz. He's still only 25 years old, so he's still got plenty of time left. But at age 23, Mayweather fought and defeated Diego Corrales, and at 25, he fought Jose Luis Castillo. So really, I'd like to see Davis step up his level of competition going into 2020. That is, of course, if he really wants to earn the respect of the boxing world. It's up to Gervonta Davis on how he'd like to run his career, but a win over a high-caliber opponent would really solidify his standing as one of boxing's major players. The mega fight for Gervonta Davis is no doubt Vasyl Lomachenko. That fight would garner a magnitude that, with a win, would catapult Davis to superstardom overnight. As I previously mentioned, Davis's next fight will come against Gamboa on December 28th. A decent opponent, but not elite. However, I'm still going to watch because no matter the opponent, it's still the same Gervonta Davis. Watching Davis display his skills is a delight to watch. The fight will be televised live on Showtime.
This kid is still young. He still have a lot of growing to do, a lot of learning. Not just in the ring. A lot of fighters, we have to learn a lot of things on the outside the ring. This kid is unbelievable. And he's one of the next big superstars in the sport of boxing.
As we enter a new era, Gervonta Davis is one of those very few who possess what's necessary to become a household figure in the sport of boxing. His rise has been unstoppable, but he's yet to face those who pose a great risk to his ever-evolving takeover. 2019 was a great year for boxing, and on December 28th, he will have the honor to close out the year. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like as it helps us grow the channel. If you have any recommendation on what you'd like to see from us next, let us know in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next video here on The Fight Game.